Loveday wetlands, which is just out of Barmera, close to Waikerie in the Riverland of South Australia.
We're here for South Australian duck opening.
First day of the season, so a lot of people get together and catch up after not seeing each other for a while.
And this is his first camp out at duck camp.
We've got a camp back here. We've got a bunch of good people, that a bit of a regular crew that come down every year for duck opening.
And now it's time to teach this little guy about what we're doing.
So my son and I have been doing this since he was probably 3 or 4.
And that really means a lot to me in the sense that it's bonding time spent with family and family friends as well.
For a while there, he'd paddle around on the kayak while I was shooting and he'd pick the ducks up for me.
It's been something I've done with my father, my brother, all my life growing up.
It's a tradition about just getting together with people that you know and are really good friends with.
Then in the last 20 years of my life with my son as well, and that's been one of the most special things.
It connects me with my grandparents and with my parents.
I've been hunting ducks together with my brother and all the other boys here for the last 45 years or more.
So at least 40 years now, probably third generation.
And one of the things I found when I was in the Air Force, it was a lot of camaraderie, working together, and you live in a small community and that sort of thing. And when I left the Air Force, it was like somebody had taken something away.
Now look, it's very important. It's good to get out. I mean, and it's not really if you get any birds. It's just mainly the camping.
A lot of young people care about their future a lot, and they hear lots of things about what's going on in the world. And
South Australian wetlands have got a lot of these spiny rush plants that are not native, they come from Queensland.
And they really want to do something good and positive for the environment.
But one of the things we do a lot of is working bees and conservation activities. So that's things like we've got some nest boxes up out the back and out on this wetland behind me.
So for Christian, this has been an excellent opportunity for himself and myself to be part of this club. We've done tree planting exercises.
We are very conscious of our environment and we protect it to the best of our ability.
So what we see here right now are dead stands of spiny rush. This has been one of our major weeds that we've had to try and control.
And we do a lot of work on the wetland to make sure that it stays in good condition.
Really looking forward to the next 6 to 12 months as we watch this wetland recover from the flood. It's going to bounce and it's going to look really spectacular.
Those floods will result in a breeding boom for ducks. They'll be on all the dams and they'll be breeding. You know, there's a lot of food for them.
When I serve a plate of duck to somebody, I know where it's come from, I know how it's been harvested, I know it's been done ethically and sustainably.
This is organic food at its best.
He's never going to go hungry. He's always going to be able to fend for himself, and that's what everyone here in camp can teach him, and what he can learn about the outdoors.
I'm going to eat meat regardless of whether I'm out here, so I'd rather know where my food actually comes from.
He's very interested in the sustainability of the harvest and the ethics of wild game as opposed to caged or farmed animals.
And really, as hunters, we have an obligation to look after our hunting grounds.
For something that we care so much about and what we do here, what we're teaching the kids, if it was taken away because of a small number of people that don't like what we do, I'd be very disappointed.
It'd feel like I lost a part of my identity.
It's just incredible to watch my lad and his grandfather hunt and do that sort of stuff. It's just amazing. Some fantastic memories. And
Sorry, I get a bit emotional when we talk about that. It's a tradition, friends. It's something I've been doing for a long time.
Be devastating, right? Like something we've always done, something we really look forward to all the time. And it's just such a big event in our calendar. duck season, everything gets planned around it.
It'd be disappointing because it's something that we as a group enjoy, the camping and providing food for the table.
To lose something like that is just to lose a family tradition that dates back for a long time and just be really terrible.
The way of life would not be able to be passed down generation to generation the same as it has been. So I'm doing it with my son. I hope that my son gets the opportunity to do that with his children.
Yeah, look, when it happens, then you might ask me that question, you know. Until then, I'll stick positive.
The landscape and the scenery is just beautiful and breathtaking, and if nothing else, you get to enjoy it.